Today, I'm going to show you how to stop nighttime urination. It is not hard to fix this problem if you know the underlying root cause. And the biggest mistake or problem with people with urinary frequency, especially at night, they don't know that 95% of the time, it's this other thing over here. Sometimes people will say, well, it's a urinary tract infection, or it's kidney stones, or it's this or that. Yeah, it might be, but there's something way more common. The number one most common problem with urinary frequency at night is too much insulin in your blood. There's a condition called insulin resistance. Anytime the sugar is high, the body's going to get rid of it through the kidneys because it's considered toxic, and you're going to pee out more frequently. It's called polyuria. Insulin resistance causes an overactive bladder, even if your blood sugar is normal. Urinary frequency at night is an early sign that you have insulin resistance, which is a precursor to diabetes. What would cause you to have more insulin resistance at night? If you guessed snacking at night, you are correct. That is the single number one damaging thing to your urination problem out of everything. When I'm talking about snacking, I'm talking about snacking on something like this right here, or even this right here. Even if you snacked on something healthy, that can also increase your insulin. So I'm going to highly recommend that you eliminate all snacks after your dinner. Don't drink anything after that period of time. As a first step, if it's impossible to stop snacking, at least snack on something that's a little healthier, like blueberries, or maybe strawberries, or celery, or even a grapefruit. But it's best if you snack on nothing and just get in the habit of not snacking. When you're on a low salt diet, you could also have a problem with urination at night, just from the fact that what sodium does to your fluid, it helps you retain fluid. When you have enough salt, your cortisol stays down. People that have a salt deficiency usually have higher cortisol, and it affects their sleep. Just make sure you have enough salt, sea salt, healthy sea salt. I like the Himalayan sea salt, but there's other types of sea salt that you can consume. I talked about not snacking at night, but I also have to recommend through the day, go on a low carb diet. Don't consume over 30 grams of carbohydrates. Why? Because this will make a huge difference in your insulin resistance. But equally as important is intermittent fasting, starting with 3 meals, no snacks, especially not snacking at night, and then going down to 2 meals. Skip your breakfast, have a lunch and a dinner, no snacking in between. Don't worry about your calories. Eat until you're really satisfied. One last thing I'm going to recommend, make sure you have enough vitamin D. Vitamin D can help insulin problems, insulin resistance. It's very, very effective to that. Also, it can help with your sleep cycles. Also, make sure when you get vitamin D, you add it with magnesium. Both of those together